Ladies and gentlemen, we have in our studios today Dr. Stem. She's a renowned psychotherapist from Boston, and she has a lot of great things to say, a lot of wisdom. Uh, and she's going to speak to you a little bit on our theme, this year's Writers Guild theme, Destination U, Destination YOU. So, without further ado, I will let her speak for sure yourself, and her name is a little bit uh, funny. Yes, I won't mess it up. Let's say that, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Stem.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Stem. It's short for Stembile Mahlatini. I'm originally from Zimbabwe. Been in the United States for 30 years because a lot of people say, well, you still have an accent. It's because I'm very, very proud Zimbabwean. I now live in the Boston area. I'm a psychotherapist. I have a private practice that I see people for individual counseling. I also do business coaching for business people that are trying to thrive, improve their businesses, start a business. I'm also a business coach that does that over the telephone and mentoring.
Okay, Dr. Stem, let's get right to the heart of the matter. Uh, what are some of the things that hold people back?
You know, I love the theme that you have this year, Destination You, because I think the very first thing that we need to do is to accept you, to accept yourself as who you are. We are all unique individuals, but the problem is a lot of people try to be like someone else, they try to copy somebody else, but it starts with loving yourself, loving the talent that you have, the passion that you have, because that's what separates you from a person to another person. It's who you are. It's where we have to start.
Well, we talked about some of the experiences that hold people back. They're thinking what someone did to them in the past. What can individuals do to alleviate themselves of those types of thoughts and situations?
You know, let me go back into that first question as well, because you were asking what holds people back. The one thing that holds people back, as I said, that first thing was not loving yourself, but fear is the number one thing, as well as holding back the thoughts and experiences that happened to you when you were a child, when you were in your 20s, 30s, 40s, or 50s, because depending on how old you are, you have a lot of experience with you. Some will be good experience and some will be bad experience. So the one thing that I have to encourage you to do is to be able to let go of the experience that is not helping you to be where you want to be in your life, to be as successful as you see yourself.
Oh, okay. All right. Um, Tell me a little bit about your business coaches. We have so many entrepreneurs these days.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about how you help people in the business coaching sector.
I work with people that are either in the business or starting their business. What I do as a business coach is I will talk to you over the phone and we can determine where you are, because people are at different levels, and what help you would need in your marketing skills, maybe sometimes in your mission statement of what it is that you're selling. But most people like to have information on how can I expand my business, and how can I get paid more money, and how can I be the best business person that there is out there. As I said, it's a process that we'll have to work with. I am certified as a passion test facilitator. It's interesting what that process will do to help you to become a different person than where you are today, so that you can be as successful as you will never have imagined before. So I do that through telephone. I also do Skype for some of you that are Skype. Some people like to just email back and forth and do that through what we call chat system. So I hope that I can talk to some of you and we'll be able to talk about your successes in the next conference or theme that you have the next year.
All right. Well, closing out, we are a writers guild, and you've wrote a couple of books, maybe two or three. Can you briefly tell us your title and maybe how individuals can find some of your literature?
My theme for my books, I have a tagline that says, Dr. Stem, be encouraged. And what I do is encourage people to live their best life. So they are more motivational, inspirational books. My first book was It's Time to Shift from Fear to Faith. Guess what? I was afraid myself and I was wondering what was holding me back. So I wrote that book to shift myself from that fear and be able to be the best that I can. So that book will benefit a lot of people that are struggling with fear and getting out of where they are. The other book that I have, it's called Confidence. And this book is a brand new book that is coming out. Actually, it's going to be coming out in June of this year, because confidence is the key to being successful in personal lives as well as in business. I also have another one that is the power of prayer. Because as a Christian woman, I've noticed that one of the things that was holding me back as a Christian, I didn't know what it is that I had through the Bible, that, you know what, there are so many things that I could get there so that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So in the power of prayer, you'll see the serenity prayer. I write about the serenity prayer of being able to let go of the things that you cannot control and controlling the things that you can control. So those are the two books that the three actually that are my favorite ones: Confidence, The Power of Prayer, and It's Time to Shift. But I have 16 books that are on Amazon.com, so you can go and check out some of those books. They are mostly encouragement, empowerment, and inspirational books.
All right. Dr. Stem, well, in closing, you can tell us how we can get in contact with you and your website and that type of information.
To get in touch with me, you can email me at drstem, DRSTEM14 @gmail.com. You can also go to my websites, drstem.org, or you can go to globalcounselingandcoaching.org. You can also look at some of the videos that I have done. I have a TV show. It's called The Dr. Stem Show on YouTube. So you certainly can go and look at those shows and contact me through that as well.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Stem. Thank you for being a client of Ted Hollins Photography. And thank you so much for gracing us with a brief interview this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Hollins. And I wish everyone much, much success.
Thank you.